Test. Everyone stick with us versus Herd. If it's your first time here with the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we go live, tap the bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. Oh man, 8 p.m. Oh shoot. So it's going to start at 8 p.m. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Oh, it says I'm live now. Okay. I don't know. Whoops. Yeah, I messed up. Well, we're here. We're here. Little late start, but we're here. We're getting it going. Sucking down some coffee, trying to get some things going here. We got the S&P's up 3, Dow's down 2 points or 1 point, and NASDAQ up 37 points. Today is going to be a, I think pretty crazy day. What's going on, Jeff, Keith, Manchild, Derek, Jack, Artie? How are we doing this morning? We have, I think today is going to be the start to a lot of action. I mean, yesterday was good, but there wasn't really any news. There wasn't really anything happening, minus that obviously, again, no stimulus plan. But today we have Microsoft, AMD, Caterpillar already reported. Let's see what Caterpillar did, because that's going to drag down or drag up. Let's see here. Caterpillar not doing well. Try to see what their earnings was. Let's see here. Caterpillar. Try to find it here. So Caterpillar came in with 16 cents a share above estimates. Revenue came in above estimates as well. Is not issuing guidance. Shares fell slightly. Analysts were expecting adjusted earnings EPS of $1.18 on revenue of $9.79 billion. In the second quarter, Caterpillar's profit dropped 70% over a year to $1.03 as coronavirus triggered recession / demand for equipment. Yeah, the interesting thing about Caterpillar, because I've been watching it, and I've been extremely impressed on how well it's been doing, but I don't think it should be up here. AMD reported early. Well, AMD just announced that. Well, let's talk about Caterpillar for a second, because Caterpillar is a huge company. I don't think it should be up here. I think it should be closer to like the 140, 130 range, but it's down here, kind of pinging back and forth. I don't think it's doing that well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might look for a short opportunity in Caterpillar. AMD. Yeah, I guess they did screw everybody. They did announce. Yet it's flat. Well, they also announced they're going to buy Xilinx for $35 billion in data center push, so that's good. Not good up front because some investors may not like it, but long term probably good for the company. The acquisition will intensify AMD's battle with Intel in the data center chip market. It's going to close at the end of 2021. Create a combined firm with 13,000 engineers and a completely outsourced manufacturing strategy that relies heavily on Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing. So I think this should be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. There we go. That's actually a pretty good article here. I'm not going to read through it all, but just kind of skimming through. What is AMD? What did AMD report here? Let's see. Does it come up in the Discord? Yo, CW, what's going on, Red Dust? How we doing this morning? Twitter got an upgrade before earnings from JP Morgan. Just kind of scrolling through. So you can scroll through. If you guys are part of the Discord, you can go to stock market news or you can go to earnings. You can kind of scroll through what's been happening. This stuff's automatically just pulled in here. And then you could also use the search feature to see what's going to go on. So Twitter was upgraded before earnings. I don't see AMD in here yet. So we'll see. We gotta look that up. I think people were not expected. Yeah, Caterpillar reports a 54% drop in sales. So yeah, if you're part of the Discord, you could kind of scroll through here and get that information. But I'm not sure what AMD reported. Red Day yesterday, can't play short squeezes. Gonna stop thinking of pulling 80% until after election. Yeah, I mean, if you're not sure, don't trade. I think that, I mean, it doesn't matter what time frame we're in like whether there's election or not. Like if you're not sure, just don't trade, because that means you don't know where the market's going. You're not very comfortable with where things are at. So why risk some capital? Wait for the setups that you're good at trading. And if there's no setups today, there's no setups today. I mean, it sucks, but it's better than losing, AMD beat estimates, Jack said. And why would they report early? Do they really want to make that announcement? That's crazy. Home prices in August see biggest gains in more than 2 years. Strong demand and very limited supply of homes have caused price gains to accelerate dramatically. All 19 cities for which data was reported rose monthly and annually. So housing is up. Well, housing pricing is up. But kind of the game plan for today. I guess AMD is off the table unless we could day trade it. But potentially looking at Microsoft. So Microsoft, man, they really just killed everything yesterday. Microsoft's expected move right now is $10. IV's only 57%, so might not be a great opportunity here to sell premium. So it might be a better opportunity to trade afterwards, or day trade today. Like, you should be pretty safe to trade like pre-earnings here, depending if we get a run or not. I mean, we're kind of mid-range of where the range was yesterday, set from 216 to 208. We're kind of right dab in the middle. I mean, it has cleared this little bit of resistance, but we'll kind of see what happens at open here. Are they going to flush it? Are they going to rip it? I mean, yesterday's open. So if you guys traded yesterday's open, it was extremely, extremely tricky. Like, look at Microsoft yesterday. They ramped it up. People thought they were safe, ramped it up for the first 30 minutes, and then popped it. Everybody. Amazon was running hot. Amazon, I mean, just was ripping and then got incinerated. Netflix popped up, got killed. So for me today, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna wait the 30 minutes. I'm gonna see kind of what happens, 15 to 30 minutes, kind of see what the market plans on doing. If it looks like there's a setup, but I'm not gonna try to force it, because a lot of longs got trapped yesterday, especially like in this. Like, if you're trading this, you're thinking there's gonna be a breakout, and then there's not. There's hard rejection. Apple gap down, ripped to green. People are like, oh yeah, red to green, got destroyed. So you want to be, this is definitely very tricky. Don't just chase the run up. Right now there's more reasons for the stock market to go down than to go up, right? So that's why, like yesterday when it was running up like this, I was kind of sitting back because I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right, you know. So don't chase the pops like this. Like, I know it looks enticing, like to see these big green candles, but if you weren't in this, well, I guess you wouldn't be, because the thing is they gapped it down, so it wouldn't give you much opportunity to get in, and then they ripped it up right away. I mean, these are 5-minute candles. In 5 minutes, Apple went from 113.70 to 115.20, and then that ripped it up for the next few minutes. People started probably piling in right around here, which from 115.50, 60 to 116.50, there's not a whole lot of juice in here, so you got to take your profits quick. But people are like, oh yeah, it's going to 120 pre-earnings, we're going to ride this. And that's where people got messed up, is all these stocks that were pushing have earnings this week, and they didn't think they were going to pop them, you know, and they did. But there's one short you could always count on. No matter what, and that is your boy Boeing. You know, no matter what, he gapped down, never came back up. I didn't trade it, but yo, Ariana, what's going on? D Childress, how you doing? Red day yesterday, can't put. Just did the math, lost 40K year to date. Realized it would have been much higher if I didn't take trading seriously, but now I'm stuck thinking how to recover this stock and option value not going up 2 months. Yo, Red Dust, the thing is, you know, if you're learning how to trade, every trader is going through what you went through. Like my turning point in trading was about 30K. Okay? My turning point. And the thing is, your mentality shouldn't be trying to, I mean, I know it's kind of weird, but your mentality shouldn't try to be like, oh, I need to get this money back ASAP. Because the trader that lost all that money is not the same trader you are today. You lost that money quick because you didn't have the discipline, you lacked the rules, you lacked the guidance. You weren't the same type of trader than you are today. Today, you're more risk adverse, you're more disciplined, you have a set of rules. You know, and if you do that, making money is going to be slower. So you're going to be more disciplined. So it means making money is going to be slower, but you're going to be making money more consistently. So would you rather make money consistently and slower, or make money fast and then have potentially high losses? So you're most likely not going to make that back like quickly. You kind of have to just chip away. But it'll add up. You know, just keep grinding. Don't look at your P&L year to date. If you had some heavy losses this year, if you just focus on one trade at a time, focus on your process, and you'll be like, wow, that added up to $1,000, that added up to $2,000, that added up to $3,000, and sooner or later you're like, oh, I made $10,000. You know, so just don't look at it. It's kind of like a savings account. Just don't look at the balance. Just focus on the process. You know, if you save $50 a week, you're like, well, that's not a lot. But then at the end of the year, like, wow, that's actually a pretty sizable amount, you know? Wins aren't as big. Yep. Yeah, I mean, wins aren't not as big in this type of market. I agree. Well, heck, guys, back then Wall Street Bets isn't the best mentor. Yeah, I mean, focus on making better trades and the money will come. A good process will pay you forever. Yo, Jason, what's going on? Yo, Jose. Eli Lilly. Yeah, man. I think, yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking good, is it? Yeah, I mean, this thing could definitely come back down into this range here. We'll see if it gets saved up or not. Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be some potentially good day trades here, because if it's at 135 right now, I mean, this could if it doesn't bounce around here, it's going to be big trouble for Eli Lilly. Man, they really pumped these types of stocks this year and just demolished them. You know, that's why we're waiting for the UVH training material. I got you. I got you, Carmine. It's a lot. The training material is a lot harder than I thought because you have to structure it in a way that makes sense, and then you kind of have to go back to a mindset of what were you like when you didn't know anything about options trading, or what was it like for you, and kind of recreate that. So it's a bit of digging mentally. It's a process, but it's coming together. Looking back at my trading journal, I made some really risky trades, but got lucky. I lost just enough of it to make me stop and really learn how to trade. A lot of fear news. SPY below 180. Should we turn bearish until stimulus and election? Listen, I think just on the daily, just focus on the day. You know, obviously I'm leaning more bearish, but that doesn't mean that I won't get long if the price action is telling me to get long. You know, like SPY, we've seen this before. So like SPY, for instance, you know, it would tap, look down in here, like back in this, when we had the major drop, it tapped below the 50-day and then ripped back up for the next few days, right? So it went from 330 up to 342. If you kept shorting here thinking it was going to crack lower, like people thought we were going to crack below here, you know, they got crushed. So we're in a kind of a similar situation right now where we were grinding down, it dipped below the 50-day, came back up. We're still at, what is it at? We're just below still. 339 area, 339.97 is where the 50-day is. We're at currently 339.70. So we're just below. Sure, we could pop back up to 345. So a 339 to 345, I mean, that would be a pretty big increase, right? So you just want to be very careful. I mean, right now, market's flat. Futures are kind of zigzagging. I don't know. You know, we don't know which way it's going to go here. But just keep an eye on the price action here. I mean, yesterday, you know, the bounce back, you know, people were thinking we're going to have some sort of V-shaped recovery, but, you know, it tried. It just didn't have enough time, and people got right in at close. This last 10 minutes, we ran from 337 to 339. They're like, oh, that's a good close. But, you know, you want to be very careful. They could gap this down. You know, we're in a period right now that's not going to make a lot of sense because, you know, most news isn't good. Coronavirus is not good. Shutdowns, not good. Lockdowns, I mean, are not good. I mean, Illinois, we're scaling back quite a bit. Election news, so far, any election news is not good. So there's not really much good news there's not really many good news or catalysts. I mean, I think, was it durable goods that did rise this morning? I was reading it was like over 1% versus under 1% expected. It was like a 0.9 expectation gain. It was like 1.9. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, jumped 1.9% in September. Durable goods beat expectations of just 0.5%. Got it. So washing machines, and it sucks. I bought a brand new washing machine this year. Dryer. I sold my house. Now it's gone. AMD APS came in at 41 cents of revenue. 2.8 billion versus 0.35 EPS. Okay, so they did good. I bet they don't like the merger news or the acquisition news. I think I bought Johnny. I think I bought LG from Costco. Oh my gosh, Red does. Oh my gosh. Well, you're probably single for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. So, what do you guys want to look at? My ex told me the same thing. All right, what stocks you guys want to look at here? Oh, did we go through tomorrow morning? Oh, tomorrow morning is UPS, Boeing. So be mindful. Tomorrow earnings Boeing and UPS are the big ones. Obviously, if anyone here is still trading GE, here you go. And MasterCard. JLD. Oh, man. So many people lost money here. So many people. I mean, I don't think I would want to be long here. You know what I mean? Like yesterday pushed. I mean, people think being at the lows here. I mean, it's tough. We could get a bottom, but we're in a multi-month downtrend. This is it needs to break 64, 65 area up in here. You need to clear this resistance. There's a lot of resistance here. Clear this area of resistance here as well. So you need to clear resistance around 65, clear resistance around 68, 69, and it's just not happening. VXX into the elections. I am currently long VXX. Charles. I wouldn't touch this. I mean, for me personally, it's got a lot of resistance unless you want to short it. But shorting at the lows like that is tough. I think there's a better setup. So UPS. I mean, I think UPS, the thing is, UPS probably going to do well, right? But when you have a massive run like this, like 2 quarters ago, it was literally $35. Last quarter, last earnings, it was $85. And it's just been running. So, honestly, what's priced in and what's not priced in, and if they have a hint of, like, things are not going to go that well, this thing's going to get slaughtered. So, what's the expected move on this thing? $7. I mean, I think this one's tough. This one is tough. I want to lean towards, like, most likely priced in. Like Twilio yesterday was priced in. I was kind of leaning towards it was priced in, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't trade it. Chegg as well. Chegg's down actually quite a bit. It was down 86. Kind of fell off here, but Twilio was priced in. Expected move was like on this was like $28, I think, at the time. $27, $27, $28, and it's moved 4. I mean, had a good range to the upside and the downside here. Hit 315, hit 287, but right now snap dab in the middle, so that would have been a good trade. But Twilio, kind of a similar chart in a way. I mean, hasn't had such of a clean run, but it's been on a massive rip. Not comparing Twilio to UPS, but if you're looking at the charts, I mean, that was priced in. UPS, I'm kind of leaning towards priced in. I think Snap has more in it. I mean, I think if Twitter and Facebook run, Snap will run more. People try to short that too. People have been trying to short that. INTC. Yeah, Intel is getting hit. I mean, they had a terrible earnings. They're going to hit 52-week lows. I mean, it's probably going lower. You know what I mean? GS, Derek. GS had a nice bounce yesterday around 198 here. I mean, if it could hold here, it could definitely go 210. But, I mean, it's pretty strong support around the 199, 200 area right in here. Really likes this area. Nice range to go long. Go long 200, go short 210 area. 215 for sure. Just play that range right now. It's in a very nice range for trading. So good bounce here. I would if I play GS here, I would set a tight stop for 198. If it comes down to 198, I would try to go a little bit long, but it depends on what the overall market is doing. Right now, it looks like the overall market wants to go up a little bit, but we know how that worked out yesterday. Don't fall for the tricks of the market. They get you sometimes, Yeah, Tesla's popping, but Tesla, I feel is not worth looking at unless it's above 450 for, It just seems to always disappoint. DKNG's at 40 right now. DKNG might be worth going a little bit long if we can get a green day here. Verizon. You know, Verizon's basically like in no growth territory. I mean, just flatlining here. I think Verizon probably a tough trade because it's really not going anywhere. But you know, they have the 5G. They have a lot of things. But right now, it could potentially be a little bit on the bearish side if the 10-day crosses the 50-day here, which is setting up to be ahead of earnings. So I think they already reported. So they already reported, but I don't know. I mean, I think if it could squeeze above like 58, it could pop, but it's not looking good. If there's some resistance here, it needs a break. As you can see, like on the weekly, it needs to break this area here. If it can't. All right, markets open. S&P's up 2, Dow's down 7, NASDAQ up 50. Let's go. Let's see what it does here. Right now, things are not really pushing. They're kind of flat. Apple. Yeah, I looked at Apple earlier this morning. I'm kind of seeing what happens here because, I mean, I think I would like it to make a run to 120, but I don't know if it's going to. Yesterday it tried. Failed. Tried before too. Failed. I mean, if you look at the pattern here, look at the Apple patterns for the intraday. I mean, they've been pushing it up, popping it down. Pushing it up, popping it down. This one just was all the way down, and then they try to push it up and then pop it down. So I think it's going to be an interesting day here. Try to find some good trades, you know. Hoping for a teledoc run up, man-child. Yeah, they're probably going to be doing some numbers. This looks good. As long as it can stay above like the 213 area here, it looks pretty good. Yesterday just got oof. It's just crazy to me. Like every stock ramped up, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a Monday ramp," and then the thing just like fell apart. You know what I mean? Let's see what SPY's doing right now. Man, not looking good. Not looking good. So there's definitely some selling pressure in here. Kind of seeing where things are going right here, but S&P's down 2 now, Dow's down 45, NASDAQ only up 20 now. So they're trying to lay in. What do you guys think? Are they going to try to lay in again today? Are they trying to suck in some bears? DKNG is sub 40. See if I can. Home Depot's popped a little bit. Zoom is pushing. Oh, Peloton. That's what you guys want to look at. Peloton. So Peloton. I've been impressed that Peloton has been holding right in here, like 118 and 118. Like it hasn't been cracking. I mean, I think it could crack, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like it's just like sitting here. Yesterday they tried to crack it, didn't happen, came back up, and right now they're pushing it up. But the market, you think bear trap? XYZ says bear trap. What do you guys think? Bear trap, or is it really going to pop down? They're laying in a little bit right now into the NASDAQ here. At this point, who knows? Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely questionable in here. I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of people are estimating that we're going to have a pre-earnings run-up on a lot of the tech stocks. And the market may be taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? Because all these stocks got hit. I mean, I hope they make a pre-earnings run, but doesn't seem to be going too well. I mean, Apple's down again. Amazon's gapped up, but they're not doing anything right now on Amazon. You know? I mean, I think it's looking pretty dicey. And IBM got axed. IBM got axed. Boeing getting killed again. Yep, that's not good. Let's see, what's Caterpillar? Caterpillar's down 3 now. Looks kind of weak though. DKNG, no love. Yeah. CGC. Yeah, you know what? I haven't traded the wheat stocks in a long time. I haven't traded the wheat stocks in a while. Our market's trying to push up though. CGC, I mean, I think it looks like it wants to break out here. I mean, it's been consolidating. It looks like it's calling up for a push to the upside. Potentially 22, 24 area. Yeah, I mean, CGC actually doesn't look bad. And KLA, yeah, I think I like CGC setup right in here. And KLA, yeah, I think NKLA relatively safe right now due to GM saying that they're gonna stick with the partnership. You know what I mean? Like, implied volatility is drying up too, but you could still sell some puts here. Like you could sell the November puts, like the 20 strike puts for $200. You know what I mean? Like that's not a bad deal. But they do have earnings. They do have earnings on November 9th. All right, looks like market's warming up a little bit here. Market is warming up. Let's see. Can it hang on here this time? Square's up 475, 450 right now. Square, man, it needs to stay above this area right in here. Otherwise, it's going to have some trouble. Yep, got a $300 pump. Nice, Emil. Nice work. Yeah, right now. Yeah, it's a little rocky right now. Actually, this morning is not as exciting as yesterday's, because yesterday we were ripping, and then it just came down. I mean, Tesla's up 5 points right now. Tesla looks pretty good, but I would be very careful about like the 430 area. It's been falling apart around there. But Tesla, it's coming up on resistance here, trying to bust through here. Let's see what happens. What's Amazon doing right now? Amazon. Yeah, Amazon had a nice pump, but I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely go either direction today. Netflix is red. Netflix got flushed right at open, 5-point flush right at open Netflix. Netflix is a good day trading stock though, but it's aggressive. Very aggressive. So Twitter is up. They got a JP Morgan upgrade. They also have earnings on Thursday. Twitter relatively high right now. So it's hard to say if they're going to press earnings, but Snap is at, Snap is at 41.60. Stock price like doubled. Almost doubled. That is crazy. Crazy. All right, Dow and S&P are pushing down now. I don't know if SPY has the juice to get to 340 or not. It's not looking good. Oh man, it's taking a hit. Let's see what other stocks. Boeing's down to 158 right now. Alibaba 308. Alibaba's just kind of hanging out here. Had a huge ramp up from 270 to the 300 area, 315, and just holding steady. When do they have earnings? Not till November 5th, so next week. I can't believe next week is November. Like, I keep forgetting. It's like I keep feeling like November is like months away, but it's just like literally a week away. I'm thankful for it though. I'm thankful for it. And market cannot make up its mind. It's just swinging all directions right now. At least it's moving a little bit slower today. Allow you to get into some better entries. You know what I mean? Looks like SPY is going to crack here. Or is it? Or is it going to bottom out here? Is it going to bottom out here? We're going to crack. Looks leaning towards crack, but oh man, that's the thing about the stock market. Every day, something fresh. You never know. Some people hate that. Some people thrive on it. Let's see where VIX at. VIX at 33. VIX pump from 27 to 33. Wow. VXX still heading up. I mean, VXX could hit 27 pre-election. Could hit 27, 28 area pre-election. Really could. See Microsoft. Microsoft's not going anywhere this morning. It's just chopping. I mean, we might push up here, but we're stuck. Tesla's looking pretty good though. I mean, it ran from 420 to 428. Could have captured that pretty nicely. What am I playing today? I'm mostly a CW. I'm mostly looking at S&P and NASDAQ futures, trying to play it low and slow. I'm trying to be more flexible. I'm trying not to get into. I'm trying not to get tied up into too many positions pre-election. Might try to sell some premium today, if possible. That would be ideal if I could sell some premium, but not sure if I'm going to do it or not. And to sell some premium into some of these earning plays. I wanted to trade AMD, but they already reported earnings, and it looks like it's coming down. You know, so I mean, there might be a day trade. There might be a day trade opportunity at AMD actually, mainly due to it just being mid range here, bottom range 75. Could have come down to 75. Let me see where premium's at right now. Is it getting crushed a little bit? Yeah, premium got a little crushed. So if you're trading next week, I don't think this week would be good. Next week, could trade some of these puts for like $3 at the money. I don't think they like the. Yeah, I might day trade AMD. That might be the plan. I might day trade AMD. All right, looks like we might get a little push here though. We might get a little push. Man. All right, Nasdaq is trying to push up. I mean, it's not that strong, but it's trying. Nasdaq is trying to push. I mean, S&P's flat, Dow's flat. But AMD short might be the play. AMD short. We'll see. We'll see. I'm playing with the idea. AMD might bounce off top of descending channel it had broken out of. Yeah, I mean, it could bounce. It could bounce here, but I mean, it could be worth a shot. It could be worth a shot playing this break. I mean, if it's gonna break, today's the day. You know what I mean? Today is the day. I'll go one contract into next week. I'll go one contract into next week. I'll give it a shot here. Try to get a fill. See if I can get a fill. Give me a fill. All right, I got a fill for the 79 strike put for next week on AMD. Got a fill for 310. So I'll try it out. I'll see what it do. But I do like this setup. I mean, if it's gonna break, today's the day. But we'll see. We'll see if it breaks. CRM. Yeah, Microsoft's making a run. CRM. Yeah, CRM is popping off. Yeah, CRM does look good. I do like that. It looks like, come on, AMD. Let's crack down a little bit. I'm up 3% on that contract. The market is just stuck though. Like the overall, like they're just stuck. Look, Tesla tap 430. Like I said, be careful 430. Tap 430. Got hit. DKNG. So DKNG, I haven't traded in a while because I'm just not sure which way it's going to go. I mean, it popped all the way up. It's coming back down in range. So I think if it can come back down to the 35, 40 range in here, might be good point to accumulate some more shares. Long term. I don't know if DKNG is going to go back up to 60 this year. You know, talking about long term. I'm up 7% on the AMD contract right now. Come on, let's get a little flush, baby. Let's do it. See, like you just want to, like in this type of market, you just kind of want to take your time, find a setup that you like, just like what I've been doing. I'm just like clicking around, trying to see what I like, what I don't like, kind of see where some opportunities are. I like that AMD reported earnings now, and the price action is looking pretty clean. Also, they had that buyout news, which typically the market doesn't like buyout news. Yo, Trevor, let's go, man. You think you can NQ to 11.3 today? I mean, it did hit that yesterday. I mean, it needs to break this area. It needs to break 11.5. You know. I was late to this. I was late to the stream too. I had the stream saying I was going to be on at 8 p.m. I mean, I think we're all a mess. I was late to the stream. The stream said I was going to start at 8 p.m. tonight. All right, I'm up 8% at AMD, so that's clean. But we made it. Everyone's here. We made it. We're good. It doesn't look like there's much buying happening. And all we're having is news coming about the Supreme Court appointment. You know, it's just like, when do you take your profits and why at that price? I mean, it kind of depends on like if I'm day trading or swing trading. Like AMD, I'm looking to swing trade, and right now AMD it's having a nice clean break to the downside here. So I would like to close it around 78. I'm not going to test around 76 because the double bottom here, it ramped up. If AMD can go to 78, I will close my position. And Red does. I mostly focus on higher deltas. So I focus on, you know, a 40 to 50 delta, sometimes 60 delta. Depends on how aggressive I'm feeling. Where's the headlines? Where's the headlines for Nancy and Steve meeting? That's like the only thing they do every day. Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi are expected to meet at 2 p.m. Like that's the same article they post every day. Why not aim for 100 delta? I mean, if you want to. If you want to put that much up, just know that it goes against you. You're going to be 100 delta. So it depends on what you want to do. You can do 100 delta. Also, in 100 delta is not as liquid as it is around like at the money or in the money. You know. Expected meeting. Steve Mnuchin, Naz. Maybe they just really like each other. They just like to meet all the time. Maybe, you know. Maybe they met on Tinder. They were just checking things out, and you know, they just like each other's company. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah, Red Dead. I don't think there's it depends on how much risk you want to put up for the setup. You know, it's different every time. Sometimes it's one contract, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 10 contracts. You know, it really depends on the situation. What the price is of the stock and how much capital you want to put up and how much you believe in that trade. NIO is taking off. All right, AMD is coming down nice right now. Think about AMD. There's always buyers. Wow, NIO is taking off. So far, the market is flat, though. UVXY put credit spreads will pay. I'm with it. I'm with it. I mean, it's pretty ugly right now, but it could happen. So RSI, I'm not really paying attention to in this type of market. There's a market for RSI, and this is not really the market, I don't think, for RSI. Like for me personally, I mean, yesterday, I mean, yeah, if you look at MNQ here, became, you know, oversold and got bought back up. I mean, so it really depends, but I'm not really paying attention to RSI right now, but it does. I mean, it was a clean to the upside and to the downside, pretty nice yesterday, but it doesn't always work like that. Yeah, right now we chilling. Yeah, I mean, I look at it if it's like in times of clarity, you want to have some clarity. So sometimes some indicators will give you a little bit of clarity, but you don't want to have, like, the biggest mistake for traders is to have like 10 million indicators up and you don't actually know. They start contradicting each other and then you start getting confused and then you start making bad trades. You don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? All right, AMD's running nicely down right now, so that's good. Yeah, paralysis analysis. Yeah, you start getting crazy. You know, you don't want that. What's SPY? SPY is trying to push 340. Is it going to do it? And SPY is just zigzagging 50 cents here. All right, I'm up 14% on AMD right now. AMD had a clean setup though, real clean. Come on, 78. Come on, 78. Yeah, AMD real clean. However, if you guys are paying attention to RSI, it is coming into oversold territory. So, DKNG just got smacked. All right, I think I'm gonna take the 18% on AMD right now. Kind of sit back, relax. All right, so I made it 18% on AMD. Just close that out, kind of see where the markets are at. So nice quick little day trade there in about 10 minutes. Probably going to go lower. I think it's going to go lower though, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to go lower, but I don't know. I think it's going to crack this area and go to 75, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to pop off here, guys. Yeah, it's going lower. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.